about cars and things, about being a star and things. I thought that I would outgrow this feeling. It seems my dream won't go away, so it's more like...
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you Frankfurt episode number 18. Wow, look at that table. How close can it be? Unbelievable. Bayer Leverkusen, 53 points. Mönchengladbach, 52 points. Eintracht Frankfurt, 51 points. 2 games to go. Our destiny could be well and truly in our hands. We beat Leverkusen. I firmly believe we will finish top 6. We draw against Leverkusen. I don't believe we will finish top 6. And if we, oh my days, it doesn't even bear thinking about, lose to Bayer Leverkusen, we will definitely not finish in that top 6. And I will feel that the season has been, well, disappointing. Yes, we've reached the German Cup final. We are in the Deutschland Polka final, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but to fall so close to that top 6 position with 2 games to go would just be devastating to myself, let alone the lads. And as you can see, straight away, it is Leverkusen who are trying to stamp their mark on the game. A fantastic cross, and the header is just put wide. Thankfully, our centre-back just done enough to put him off. But Annunaki down that left-hand side, feeding that ball into Hakan. Hakan going towards the byline, bringing the cross back for him, and it's unfortunate it wasn't a great cross, and we didn't get hold of it. But Jonas Flum with the shot, a great block there by Leverkusen. I've got to say, Leverkusen had so many players, but it's Sharok with the ball in, and it's a Jimenez to give me, a huge sigh of relief, scoring with a fantastic header at the near post. Beautiful corner swung in. Was that Sonny? I do apologise. I did say Sharok, and I don't think it was Sharok. I think it was Sonny because of the orange boots. That's how I recognise my players. But it's Hakan with a wonderful ball guided through to Jimenez. Jimenez breaking into the box, onto his right foot and into that bottom corner. That boy is the Iceman. He is cool, calm and collected. Yes, he might have missed a penalty this season. You know, he's missed a couple of sitters. But my God, when you need him to step up to the plate, he steps up with a fantastic finish. That is such composure and a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful finish to really set me on fire. Because I firmly feel now we're not going to lose a 2-goal lead. You know, it's 23 minutes into the game. It would be a travesty to lose a 2-goal lead. But the ball thrown into Hakan. Hakan with great control. Swings the cross in. Unfortunately, nothing comes from it. And as you can see, our player goes down really, really heavily. And that is a massive worry. Because it's Takashi Inui. Inui going up for the header. And as you can see, he just lands funny. Lands awkwardly on his ankle, and that's caused him a few issues. So we have to take Takashi Inui off, unfortunately, and hopefully he won't be out for too long, because we do have that German Cup final coming up, and of course we do have the final game of the season, so we'll have to see how he's doing. But Jonas Flum picking the ball up in the centre of the park, knocking it out to the left-hand side, into Hakan. Hakan with a beautifully guided ball over the top, into Jimenez. And Jimenez writes his own piece of history. A hat-trick in 43 minutes. The boy is just unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. He has got to be the player of the season in the Bundesliga. He's probably, and should rightly so, be shortlisted for the Ballon d'Or. The boy is a revelation. I have never ever known a player to come into a competitive league like the Bundesliga, not only settle down quickly, but score such a variety of fantastic goals. He's not all about headers. He's about 20-yarders. He's about finessing them into the top corner, the bottom corner. He's about the tap-ins. He's about the nitty-gritty of football. And he's such a sensation, an absolute genius football player who has absolutely dominated this game and put us on a road to victory. The question is, can we hold on? Is it even possible to lose a 3-0 lead? I really don't think so, because we've got such a good defence. But saying that, it's Leverkusen in the second half coming out and really having a crack. The cross came in, and when our defender missed it, I was really, really concerned. But as you can see, I had to make some changes. I need to rest the boys. We've got 1 game to go after this, and we've got the German Cup final. So I took off Jimenez, and I took off Hakan. I had to rest me big players, me big players. You know, there's no bigger player than Jimenez. And you can see Leverkusen trying to go for that nice little cutback, but such is our defensive players at this moment in time. Reading everything before it happens was sensational. We have a free kick out on that right hand side. Beautiful ball in and a fantastic guided header. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough. He needed to get a little bit more to the corner, and hopefully that would have gone in, but it didn't. But Zaza came on. He was bright. He was sprightly. He was chasing down. He was harrying. He wasn't giving anyone a second. And same with Kladlak. The Leverkusen keeper makes a huge mistake, and Klads comes in, slots the ball home as the weather around my house is getting absolutely mental. There's thunder, there's lightning, and there's extremely heavy rain. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's going to be picked up in the video, but my God, that just scared the crap out of me as Clads netted. That thunder, Jesus. Anyway, Clads netted a beauty, and it's nice to see him on the score sheet. It's nice to see him with some confidence, and it was just beautiful closing down by the boys up top. They hurried, they closed down, they would not give anyone a second's peace. The whole team played so well, and hopefully this result, the referee's blown that full-time whistle, this result could change the destiny of our season. Raul Jimenez destroyed Leverkusen in the first half. In 43 minutes, he destroyed them with a hat-trick. And as you can see, Takashi Inui has sprained his knee and is out for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Now, if my maths is right, he could just about be ready for the German Cup final. It's going to be touch and go for Inui. I mean, it's going to be literally touch and go. He might be able to be on the subs bench and play a role later in the game, but it's going to be touch and go at the end of the day. So we're going to do a squad report because it's time for a squad report. And Trappy still hasn't gone up. The boy saves penalties for fun. He's a pure genius in the net. He pulls off double saves as if they're just everyday training sessions, and yet he still doesn't go up. But the rest of my team is growing fantastically. Bastian Obzipka, I love and adore this boy. He is sensational. He's gone up +2. He's looking great. Schwegs hasn't gone up, and I feel Schwegs should. He's played an integral part. Since coming in and taking over Marco Reus, he's played an integral part in this career. He's been absolutely a revelation in my eyes. Jonas Flum has done an amazing job. He's been really, really solid all season long. There were doubts about him that he might be not good enough, you know, but he was playing alongside Marco Reus, and I think that affected him in some ways. But playing alongside Schwegs, he's just grown into an amazing player. As you know, Inui is out injured. It's 3 weeks to go. Elanusi hasn't grown. I'm gutted about that. Hakan hasn't grown. I'm gutted about that. And speaking of that, Inui hasn't even grown, and I'm gutted about that. But Raul Jimenez, 76. He's gone up +3 this season. The boy is an animal. He is a monster. 21 goals in 26 Bundes games. 3 goals in 4 cup appearances. 24 goals in 30 appearances. It's just ridiculous. The boy is... Oh my God. I give a lot of accolades to players at times, and, you know, I like to make players become heroes. And Raul Jimenez is a legend, a hero, a revelation. He's just unfreaking stoppable. He is the new Zlatan. Dare to Zlatan? No. Dare to freaking Jimenez. Dare to Jimenez. Honestly. Hashtag dare to Jimenez. The boy is, oh my God, he's so freaking good. Speaking of good, Sonny has gone up +5. Now, as you can see, he was feeling a bit disgruntled, and he feels he's underpaid. Well, I think I'll be giving him a new contract because he's gone up +5. And when you think he's played pretty much a cameo role all season, that is pretty sensational, to be honest. You know, he has been in and out of the first team quite a bit. He's kept Mark, I can't think of his second name, is it Strenner or something like that? He's kept the 18-year-old lad out of the side, and he looks pretty good, to be fair. It's been an absolute revelation of how well he's actually done. As you can see, though, we are now in that top 6 position. We basically need to win. It's that simple. We've got to win against FC Augsburg. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no maybes. We've got to get 3 points on the board to ensure that we stay in the top 6, finish this season on an absolute high, and then go into the German Cup final with confidence and hopefully pull off what for me would be a slight double. You know, pull off a double. Reaching our league target and winning the German Cup would be a dream, but it's against Wolfsburg, and they're a fantastic side. As you can see, I was a bit impetuous with the tackles there. They were flying in left, right and centre. Wolfsburg trying to get the ball to the back post. Unfortunately, they played it a bit too high, but fortunately for me, it was too high. But Sonny down that left-hand side, swinging that ball in, and the keeper coming out and punching it was fantastic. But Sonny was a revelation. The ball with Jimenez, 25 yards out. He squares it to Hakan. Hakan with a shot! And what a save by the Augsburg keeper. This game literally was end-to-end stuff. And again, Hakan with a beautiful guided ball into Jimenez. Jimenez fires it into the top corner. My God, he gets better and better and better and better. He scares the crap out of me how good he can be. It wasn't quite the top corner, it dipped over the keeper sort of mid-height. But what a strike! The boy is just phenomenal. He has strength. He has pace. He's two-footed. He has technique. He is just unbloody believable. Dare to Jimenez is all I can say. He really is sensational. And look at our defending. So cool, calm, composed. We clear the ball. The referee blows that half-time whistle. And at this moment in time, top 6 is ours. We are in the top 6 thanks to the goal from Jimenez and a 1-0 scoreline at half-time.
I used to dream about cars and things, about being a star and things. I thought that